Hello students, good morning. I hope you all are fine and safe. This is our ninth online lecture. So today we are going to study one new and last topic of chapter number 2. Today you are getting some information about what is century, what is dozen, who am I, regarding the century and dozen. Then how many are these? In this you have to count some money, count some safes, and then the exercise regarding counting. Do you know what is century? Anything which is complete 100 counts, it becomes century. It may be in a years or it may be in a runs. So we can say a century means 1 century. We can use articles a and n only with singular noun or singular things. So a century means 1 century. 1 century is equal to 100 runs or 100 years. So we can say that century means a group of 100. Now, what is double century? Double century means 2 times. How we can find out it? Either with the help of addition or either with the help of multiplication. We can find out double century. Let us see. We can say here 2 times. Double century means 2 times. So here we have to add 100 2 times. So 100 plus 100 is equal to 200 runs. Or also we can do the multiply. 100 multiplied by 2 is equal to 200 runs. A half century is equal to 50 runs. 1 century is equal to 100 and half is equal to 50 runs. Now what is the meaning of half? Divide any number into two equal parts. It becomes the half of that number. For example, if your number is 10, then you have to divide 10 into two equal parts. So you get answer 5. So this is 5 is the half of 10, we can say. And what is the double of 10? So we have to add 10 plus 10. So we can say 20 is the double of 10. Now triple century. Triple century means 3 times of any number. So here century we are using triple century. So what we have to do? We have to do the multiplication of 103. So your answer is 300, or either you can add it 3 times 100. 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100. So that is the 300. Or we can do multiply also. So 100 multiplied by 3 is equal to 300 runs. We use century word to count the hundreds, run or a years of a time. It is known as century. Do you know in which century we live? We live in 21st century, means 2100. It is the period between 2001 to 2099. Do you know what is dozen? A group of 12 things, that is known as dozen. So we can say a dozen is a grouping of 12 objects, shapes or numbers. Anything which is in group of 12, that is known as dozen. Many household goods are sold in a dozen. Sometimes many fruits are sold in dozens like banana, kiwi, etc. Half dozen means a grouping of 6 objects, shapes or number. The same as century. Half means divide into two equal parts. So here we have to divide this dozen into two equal parts. So what is the two equal part of 12? Means 12 we have to divide into two equal parts. That is the 6. So we can say half dozen means group of 6 things. And double means 2 times. The same way we can addition and we can do multiply also. So see here 12 multiplied by 2. 12 twos are. We can say 24 pieces or we can say 12 plus 12 is equal to 24 pieces. Do you know which one is the another fruit that is sold in dozen? Tell me the answer. Let us solve some puzzle. Who am I? In this, I am giving one table to you, number, question and then the answer. So your first question is, I am century plus half century. As you know already, what is century and what is half century. A century means 100 runs and half century means 50 runs. So you have to add that both number. 100 plus 50 is equal to 150. Your second question, if you hit a 4 after me, hit means to achieve a particular goal. Now what is your goal? You score a half century. In which number you add 4, then you get the answer of half century. So in how many runs in a half century? 50 runs. So which number add in 4, then you get half century. You get 50 runs. So in this you have to do reverse counting. Counting by 4s. So you have to skip 49, 48, 47 and 46. So your answer is 46. Your third question, I am dozen plus half dozen. You know that how many pieces in a dozen? 12 pieces in a dozen. And how many pieces in a half dozen? It's a 6 pieces. So 12 plus 6 is equal to 18. So your answer is 18 pieces. Number 4. I come between 60 and 70. So you have to remember the numbers between which numbers between 60 and 70. And there is a 5 in my name. So speak between numbers from 60 to 70. 61, there is a 5, no. 62, there is a 5, no. In 63, no. In 64, no. In 65, there is a 5, yes. So your answer is 65. After 65, 66, no 5. 67, no. 68, no. 69, no. And in 70, no. So your answer is 65. Now next number 5. If you hit a 6 after me, you score a century. The same thing as number 2. What is century? 100 runs. So in which number you add 6, then you get 100 runs. Also you have to do backward counting, reverse counting by 6. So just remember and speak the backward numbers, backward sequence, reverse number from 100 and skip 6. It's a 99, 98, 97, 96, 95 and 94. So your answer is 94. If your score is 94 and you hit a 6, then you complete your century. So your answer is 94. Next number 6. If you add 4 in me, you get a dozen mango. So how many mangoes in a dozen? 12 mangoes. That you know. Now, which number, in which number you add 4? Then you get 12. Again, you have to do skip counting backwards and that counting by 4s. So speak the backward numbers from 12, 11, 10, 9 and 8. So your answer is 8. Let us see how we can count any of the object, any of the shape or anything. See here, this is the small box and how many boxes in this one big box? See here, 10 box horizontal and 10 box vertical. So the total number of boxes is 100 boxes. Now in another one, you see here how many boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10 box. And here this one is the one box. So now what you have to do? You have to add. You have to count all these boxes. So how we can count? Let us see here. The number which written on the hundreds place that you have to write down first. So we can say total boxes is equal to first hundreds place, that is the 100 boxes, then plus 10 boxes plus 1 box. So we can say here 10 100 plus 10 plus 1. So is equal to the total of these all numbers, that is the 111 boxes. If you count these all boxes, then the number of boxes is 111 boxes. So in this, the number which written on the hundreds place, that you have to write down first. Then after you have to count, you have to see the tens place, and then in the last you have to see the ones place. Let us see another example of counting. How many are these? Number 1, one box of 100, second and third, then one box of 10, then two box of 10, then one box of 1, again 1, again 1 and again 1. So see here, how many boxes of hundreds? See and count 1, 2 and 3. 3 boxes of 100. So you have to write down 3 in the hundreds place. Then after, how many boxes of tens? 2 boxes of tens. So you have to write down in the tens place 2. And how many boxes of ones? 4 boxes of ones. So you have to write down 4 in the ones place. So your answer is 324. So total number of boxes is 324. Let us see another example. One box of 100, second, third, fourth. Now one box of 10 and second box of 10. And how many boxes of ones? Let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So see here. How many boxes of hundreds? 4. So you have to write down 4 in the hundreds place. Then after count tens place. How many boxes in a tens place? 2. So you have to write down in the tens place 2. And how many boxes of ones? 5. So in the place of ones, you have to write down 5. So your answer is 425. Let us see some another few example of how many are these. Number 1, Here I am giving currency notes to you. One note of 100, second note, third note, 4 and 5. Here I am giving the group of 5 notes of 100. Then after 10 and the coins of 1. So see here how many notes of 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to write down 5 in a ones column, in a hundreds column. Then after how many notes of rupees 10? Tens place. 10 rupees note, that is known as tens place. 100 rupees note, that is known as hundreds place. And 1 rupees coin or 1 rupees note, that is known as ones place. So see here, first you have to count hundreds place. How many note of 100? 5 notes of 100. How many notes of rupees 10? 1 note. How many coins of rupees 1? 2 coins. So you have to write down first hundreds place. So 500, 5 we have to write down in a hundreds place. Then 1 we have to write down in the tens place, and 2 coins of rupees 1. So this number of coins 2 we have to write down in the ones place. So your answer is 512 rupees. Like this you can count the number of rupees. How many total rupees are there? So first you have to count bigger notes, then smaller and then smaller. Your second example, 100 rupees note 1, 2, 3, then 10 rupees note 1, 2 and 3. Then number of coins 1 and 2. So see here how many notes of rupees 100 that you have to write down. You have to count first. How many notes? 3 notes of rupees 100. Then 3 notes of rupees 10. So in a 100 place you have to write down 3. In a ones place you have to write down 3. And how many coins of rupees 1? 2 coins. So 2 you have to write down in the ones place. So total number of rupees is 332. 332. Now we will solve some exercise regarding the counting. In this, what you have to do? Draw the shapes required as per the number. So in this table, I am giving some instruction to you first. Your first instruction, circle is equal to 100, means the number which written in the hundreds place, that number of circle you have to draw. So this circle represent hundreds, then triangle represent tens, and then square represent 1. So your first number, so in your first column I am giving number to you, then the number, and according to that number you have to draw these symbols. You can use only this symbol: circle for 100 only, triangle for 10 only, and square for ones only. So see here, your first number is 231. Which number lies in the hundreds place? It's a 2. So you have to draw 2 circle. Then after, which number lies in tens place? 3. So which symbol represent tens place? Triangle. So how many triangles you have to draw? 3 triangles, because 3 in the place of tens. So draw it. 1, 2, 3. And which number lies in ones place? 1. And it represents square. So you have to draw one square. Next number, 126. 1 represent hundreds. So we have to draw one circle. Then 2 represent tens place. So we have to draw 2 triangle. Then 6 represent ones place. So we have to draw 6 square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Your next number is 230. So see here 2 represent hundreds place. That's why we have to draw 2 circle. And 3 represent tens place. Which symbol for the tens place? Triangle. So you have to draw 3 triangles. And 0 represent ones. So you are not supposed to draw square for ones because there is a 0 and 0 has no value. Number 4, 312. Here 3 represent hundreds. That's why you have to draw 3 circles. 1 represent tens. So you have to draw 1 triangle. And 2 represent ones place. And which symbol you are using for ones place? Square. So you have to draw 2 square. Number 5. 65. See here, there is a no hundreds place. There is only and only tens and ones place. So, tens place, that is the 6. So, which symbol we are using for tens? That is the triangle. So, how many triangles you have to draw? 6 triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And 5 represent ones. And which symbol we are using for ones? Square. So draw 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Your last number 6. 432. 4 in the place of hundreds. That's why we have to draw 4 circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 3 in the place of tens. And which symbol we are using for tens place? Triangle. So we have to draw 3 triangles. 1, 2, 3. And 2 in the place of ones. So we have to draw 2 square. 1 and 2. So this is our last lecture of chapter number 2. Next week we will start the new chapter. I hope you all understand this chapter very well and easily. Thank you.